is just a small blue dot suspended in the vast cosmic ocean. Here, the entire history of humanity has taken place. Every person who has ever lived, every culture that has flourished, every dream and achievement that shaped our civilization. It is the place where all our questions about the universe were born and, inevitably, the point of departure for our search for answers. Looking up into space, we realize how fragile our existence is. The atmosphere, as thin as the glass of a soap bubble, separates us from the void. Beyond this boundary, the first landmark on our journey is the Moon, just 384,000 kilometers away. This number may seem small when compared to astronomical scales, but it is enormous for human standards. If it were possible to drive a car at 100 kilometers per hour without stopping, it would take more than 160 days to get there. Seen from the lunar surface, Earth appears as a delicate sphere of blue and green, isolated in the darkness. This perspective forever changed our vision of ourselves, especially when Apollo astronauts brought back the famous image of Earth rising over the lunar horizon. It was the first time we truly realized how small we are in the face of the cosmos. Moving beyond the Moon, we reach the heart of our system, the Sun. It is located 150 million kilometers from Earth, a distance defined as one astronomical unit. Light, traveling at 300,000 kilometers per second, takes just over 8 minutes to cover this path. For comparison, if we relied on a commercial airplane flying at 900 kilometers per hour, it would take nearly 19 years to cross the same distance. The Sun is an ordinary star on a cosmic scale, yet extraordinary for us. It is a sphere of plasma in constant nuclear fusion, turning hydrogen into helium and releasing the energy that makes life possible. Its light warms the oceans, drives the winds, sustains ecosystems, and has shaped the entire biological evolution of our planet. From such a distance, it still governs every detail of our daily lives. Even this simple comparison reveals something essential. Even within our own cosmic neighborhood, distances are colossal. The Sun is close enough to be vital, but far enough to remind us that we inhabit an immeasurable expanse. The next stop is Mars, the planet that has most stirred human imagination, sometimes seen as Earth's little brother, other times as humanity's possible future home. Its distance from us varies with orbital positions. At its closest, it is 54.6 million kilometers away. At its farthest, more than 400 million kilometers. For comparison, if we were to fly there on a commercial plane, the trip would take more than 50 years. This vast separation between Earth and Mars is a monumental challenge for engineers and scientists. Each mission must carefully calculate launch windows, taking advantage of planetary alignments. That is why Mars exploration requires patience and precision, yet it remains a constant target of probes and rovers. Its desert landscape, marked by mountains taller than Everest and canyons deeper than the Grand Canyon, holds secrets of a possibly habitable past. Mars is a reminder that even within our solar system, neighboring worlds can be radically different. While Earth thrives with life, Mars remains silent and barren, forcing us to imagine what might have happened if its history had taken another path. Moving past the rocky planets, we reach Neptune, the blue guardian at the edge of the solar system. It lies 4.5 billion kilometers from Earth, so distant that sunlight takes more than 4 hours to reach it. Neptune is a world of colossal storms with winds surpassing 2,000 kilometers per hour and an atmosphere rich in methane, giving the planet its distinctive hue. It was in this context that Voyager 1 began its historic journey. Launched in 1977, it traversed the solar system and, after 4 decades, has traveled more than 22 billion kilometers. Today, it is the most distant human-made object, a lonely messenger carrying fragments of our culture engraved on golden records. In 1990, at a distance of 6 billion kilometers, Voyager 1 looked back and captured the iconic pale blue dot image. Earth appeared as a speck of dust suspended in a sunbeam, almost invisible. Carl Sagan reflected on this picture, saying that everything we love and know is contained in that tiny point. It was one of the most profound lessons about the fragility and uniqueness of our home. Beyond the known planets lies the mysterious Oort Cloud. This immense theoretical sphere of icy bodies may extend up to 1.9 light-years from the Sun. It marks the outer limit of the Sun's gravitational influence. There, the solar wind no longer dominates, and the interstellar medium takes control. The heliopause, where the Sun's influence gives way to interstellar space, is considered the practical boundary of the solar system. Few places symbolize the transition between the familiar and the unknown as strongly as the Oort Cloud. It represents the threshold of our cosmic neighborhood, where the Sun ceases to be the center of everything and becomes just another star in the galaxy. Moving further, we find Alpha Centauri, the closest star system to ours. It is 41 trillion kilometers away, or 4.4 light-years. Even so, with current technology, it would take more than 70,000 years to reach it at Voyager 1's speed. It is a stark reminder of humanity's limitations in the face of interstellar vastness. Within the Milky Way, the scale becomes almost unimaginable. Hundreds of billions of stars are spread across a spiral disk 100,000 light-years in diameter. Among them, our presence is minuscule. Human radio signals have reached only about 100 light-years away, forming an invisible bubble. Beyond that, no civilization would even know we exist. This contrast between the enormity of the galaxy and the smallness of our influence reinforces the idea that we are newcomers in a much greater story. Our galaxy is just one among more than 50 that form the so-called local group, a cluster stretching about 10 million light-years. In this neighborhood, the Milky Way shares prominence with Andromeda, a galaxy even larger, destined to collide with ours in a dramatic event billions of years from now. Beyond the local group lies the Virgo supercluster, a colossal structure containing thousands of galaxies spread across 110 million light-years. And even further, the Laniakea supercluster, its name meaning immense heaven in Hawaiian. This cosmic web spans 500 million light-years, gathering hundreds of thousands of galaxies bound together by gravity. At its center lies the mysterious Great Attractor, a region whose pull is so immense it draws entire galaxies toward it. Realizing that we are part of this cosmic network is to understand that, however large our galaxy may seem, it is just a single thread in an incomprehensible web. Finally, we arrive at the edge of the observable universe. Estimates place its diameter at 93 billion light-years, even though the universe itself is only 13.8 billion years old. This is possible because space is not static. It has been expanding since the Big Bang, stretching distances between galaxies. However, what we can observe may be only a tiny fraction of the whole. There are regions moving away from us faster than light, making them forever invisible. The true size of the cosmos may well be infinite. That means no matter how far we advance, there will always be unreachable mysteries, galaxies, and worlds we will never see. This realization is both unsettling and inspiring. It shows that our pursuit of knowledge is endless, just like the universe we try to understand. We are but a small blue dot lost in an inconceivable vastness, yet capable of looking up and imagining what lies beyond.